It's your dog, MC Mack for life, the underboss Supreme Being. Kicking it here, man. Check out AHumbleSoul.com, the website. Subscribe, share it. Hey, show your brother, your mother, your sister, your dad, everybody, man. Check out the website, man. It's going down. Got your boy on here, M-Town. Stand up. Chill.
Man, was just a transition. I know you talked about bringing back the music. You talked about having this track played at 380 Bill, and then going on to Go to Church Ho. So from there, talk about that transition of you actually becoming a part, you and Scan Man going over. And I don't know, was K-Rock with y'all when y'all went over to Profit Entertainment too?
Yeah. Actually,
so talk about that, bro.
Doing it, like I said, by this time I had brung out maybe 5 or 6 cassette tapes on my own. You know, that's why I was, pushing the MC Mack / Devil Shit Productions cassette tape movement, and I was, I met Paul, and I rapped on DJ Paul and Juicy J's Spring Mix. Okay. And he was like, man, we got this song we want you to do with these 2 other rappers, K-Rock and Scan Man. I had never heard of either one of them. And I was like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Shit, as long as I'm on the tape, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go over Paul's house and I laid my vocals, and then I don't know if they had laid their vocals before or after I did, but yeah. And eventually we had met up, me, K-Rock, and Scan had met up, you know what I'm saying? And then Juicy and Paul was like, man, y'all rock this song. We're thinking about, putting y'all as a group and doing a group album on y'all and calling yourself the Killer Clan Kaze. So there was already 6 members of 3-6, but everybody was repping 3-6 on the tapes, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he introduced me to K-Rock and Scan, and we were Killer Clan Kaze, and we did after Running Lip. That was the name of the song that we did on the Spring Mix. I rapped on, I think Mystic Styles came out after the Spring Mix of '95, and they came out with Mystic Styles, and I rapped on the Smoked Out, Loped Out Part 2. And after that, it was
Live by Your Rep.
Live by Your Rep. And that's when we came with Be a Witness. That was our actual first song on CDs to get nationwide exposure. As a group, Killer Clan Kaze, Be a Witness, rest in peace, K-Rock.
Man, it's another one, man.
Yeah, man.
So saying that, so you go from there, man. Yeah, RIP to him too. When the actual Kaze album came out,
yeah,
K-Rock had parted ways, and he was replaced, it seemed like, with Project Pat, who was fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
And so it was you, Scan Man, and Project Pat. Y'all came out with the Kamikaze Time's Up.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man. How was it? I mean, you got 3 different people, 3 different styles, and y'all coming together to create an album that has some real dope. Okay, so we was talking about the Kaze album.
Time's Up.
So it's you, Scan Man, and Project Pat. Take us back to that time, bro. Y'all 3 different people, 3 different styles coming together to create this project that went on to sell thousands upon thousands of copies around the world, not just in the U.S. How was that, man? Can you reflect on that time?
Oh, man. Back in the 90s, man. 1998, actually, I think it was when it was released. Man, it was a fun time. Like, I think we recorded the entire album, man, at Cotton Row Studios on Madison with Nico Lyris. And Paul and Jay, man, had some dope tracks, man, and we would come in, man, and just lay the vocals, you know what I'm saying? And I already had the beats and everything ready, and we just come in the studio, lay our vocals, and move to the next song, or the next day, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was originally me, Scan, and K-Rock. And K-Rock eventually went off and did his solo projects with Lil Nick, rest in peace to Lil Nick and Scarfo. So Project Pat was just being released out of prison or whatever. So we put him in the group with me and Scan. We already had a couple songs already in mind for the project, and so it was kind of easy, kind of colliding with him because Pat, he kept, you know what I'm saying? Pat was Project Pat, so. It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun times, man. Actually, we recorded the whole album down there in like 2 weeks. I mean, that's for laying the vocals and all, and mixing and everything. But yeah, I think it was no more than 2 or 3 weeks we recorded that entire album. We knocked it out pretty quick.
I gotta ask you about one track on there. Felt the pain. Was it Through the Pain?
Felt the Pain.
Felt the Pain, man.
Through the rain, and we still here.
talk about that, man. All three of y'all dropped some jewels on that, and listening to that song really got me through a lot.
Yeah,
This is the type of song you can listen to, man, when you kind of feeling a little down or going through something challenging, and just get that little extra motivation, that extra spark. So talk about recording that track.
Just like I said, me and Scan had already had some ideas, and choruses, and topics for the album before we even recorded it. And shout out to Scan, man. That was one of his ideas, you know, his chorus, his concept. He came up with that topic of Felt the Pain, man. And so when he heard the track, he was like, man, this would go perfect for the Felt the Pain. He was vibing to it. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. I said, I'll come back, man. When you lay your chorus, let me come back and do your ad-libs on top of that. So that's what you get when you hear the song. You know, you're hearing the chorus, you'll hear a Scan. I felt the pain through the rain, and I'm still here. I come back still here, you know, standing strong, going on, bring it on, bring it on. So yeah, that was his thing, and everybody go through pain and rain. Pat was just getting out, so he expressed what he was going through. He was locked up. Scan was going through his thing, and of course I was going through my thing. So you know, definitely a good heartfelt song that people can probably still relate to this day.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. So at a certain point, y'all made a transition from doing business with 3-6 with DJ Paul and Juicy J and Property Entertainment to going on a branch off. I know at first it was from what I understand, Kami Kaze Productions.
Yeah.
And then you ended up transitioning fully and creating an actual record label.
Right.
And you put out the collaboration project and all that, the Kami Kaze Inc project.
Yeah.
And just started dropping solos on that label, man. Just so talk about that transition, going from a label that's arguably at that time the most successful record label in the city.
Yeah.
To go on, man, to pursue business on your own and do your independent thing. How was that? How challenging was that for you?
Oh man, it was fun and easy. I mean, the art and the creativity was always there. The business part of it was kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? Being transitioned, trying to go independent when you still signed under these long contracts. And I think that was the main issue that me, Paul, and Jay, and Scan ended up having, which was nothing major. But yeah, it was fun. The creativity part of it and the ideas and making beats and all was easy. You know, that's the fun part about it. I always made tracks. So my thing was when I was recording with Paul and Jay and doing my thing, I also still had Lil Cool, Pimp Teddy, and other family members that were still rapping and still wanted to get in the game. And I had to stay loyal to my peeps. So I was like, okay, I'll tell you what. Me and Scan was hard to take on beats too. I didn't even know he made beats, you know, until he remade that Play It While You Hating beat on a little drum machine. He remade the whole beat. It sounded exactly like the beat that Paul and them wrote. I'm like, Scan, you made that off this little drum machine? Like, yeah. I was like, fool, I make beats too. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on. So we started colliding on the little drum machine he had borrowed from some dude. And we just started messing around in his apartment. And we was like, man, look, we gonna start a production company. I said, look, he had a rapper that he grew up with that wanted to get in the game, Total Chaos. Shout out Total Chaos. He came in with Scan. I brought my cousin Nigero, Cord, and Teddy, formed the Thug from the South Side. And our main concept was to stay on the production side and just run the label. Not so much us rapping on our beats and stuff, but getting this group and my cousins heard, you know what I'm saying? So we did the production on Thugs from the South Side. I think M Child had ended up getting into it or having some conflict or whatever. He went solo, and somehow or another we ended up producing his album through Selecto. I think Selecto Hits had signed him to a deal and signed us as his production team. And it was from that point, from Thugs from the South Side to M Child to the Kami Kaze Inc. album. We did the entire album, all the production, me and Scan. And it was tough going through trying to get off contract. I must say, it wasn't easy, but it was fun, man. It was always fun on the creative side.
Okay. Just you personally, how many solo albums do you have?
Ooh-wee. Considering the chopped and screwed and the different versions, over 20. Over 20.
What would you say is your most successful project so far?
If you're measuring success on sales, of course, Chapters of the Mack for Life with this easy come, easy go push. Because Grand Theft Auto opened me up to a whole nother generation of kids that probably would have never heard them if they wouldn't, you know, you gotta think, we were doing our thing, you know, back in the 90s where these kids were just being conceived probably, you know what I'm saying? These kids probably just being born, and now they being hear me on Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, man, this song old as a mother. And people be like, man, I see them on the blogs and see them in the YouTube comments. This song came out way in '95. They think it's some Suicide Boy stuff, but like, nah, it's MC Mack. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's crazy how music works, man. It's crazy how it's weird how God works. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say Chapters of the Mack for Life by far was my biggest solo project. So,
now, if you take sales out of the equation, what album means the most to you? Like holds that spot in your heart, like you think, like, damn, I remember this period in my life when I recorded this, and this really means a lot to me.
I would say all of them meant something dearly to me because I was going through something. Every project has a story behind it. Every project has a story behind it. But I would say my one that meant probably the most to me would be probably the Magnificent. The Magnificent. Reason being, after I brought out Chapters of the Mack for Life and Test from the Mack side, all my old stuff, this was my new. All brand new, all produced by me, except maybe 1 or 2 tracks we scanned, but it was all independent. We recorded it, we produced it, mixed it, engineered it, got it mastered, all, you know, everything was new. From that point, that probably was when it really stand out to me, you know what I'm saying?
That may be